In Onshape, there are many uses for mate connectors in part studios, not just in assemblies. In this video, we will take a look at using mate connectors for duplicating features, specifically with patterns and with mirrors. Here I am in a part studio. I have one part. You can see that there are a variety of different features, including a hole going through the top of the part. I want to create a circular pattern, so let me go to the drop down for patterns. Here is circular pattern. For the type of pattern, I will change from a part pattern to a feature pattern. I'm going to grab the hole that I want to pattern right out of the features list. Now I need to pick the axis that I want to pattern about. Well, I want to pattern it right about the middle. Unfortunately, I don't have an edge there that I can select. If you take a look to the right of the collector for picking the axis of the pattern, we have the icon for selecting a mate connector. I will click on that, but be careful of the mate connector that you are going to pick. So for example, if you take a look, well, it looks like my mate connector is a little off from the hole that I picked, and that's because I picked on this surface, and the size of this surface is actually affected by the extrude on the left-hand side. Let me delete that mate connector, and I'm going to pick a mate connector again. Oops, let me pick it. And I'm going to make sure that I'm grabbing the center of the bottom surface, the one that isn't affected by the extrude. Now I'm getting a pattern more like what I want. Let me change to a top view, and let me pan everything over. Let's change the number of instances to 6. That's what I want. I will hit the check mark, and in that way I have created the circular pattern using a mate connector as the axis of the pattern. Now let's take a look at mirrors. And before I go to create the mirror, you'll notice that my front plane is located on the side of the model. It's not splitting through the middle of the model. And so I'm not going to be able to use that, and I don't have any other planes that I can use. Let me use the keyboard shortcut P to unclutter my screen. Now let's try using the mirror command. Here we have mirror. I will click on it. By default, it goes to a part mirror. I want to do a feature mirror, and the feature that I want to mirror, let me grab the extrude. Oops, wrong extrude. Let me just pick it right here, extrude 3. Then for the mirror plane, like I mentioned, I don't have a plane, but to the right of the field, here we have the ability to select a mate connector. And once again, you want to choose your entity carefully. For example, if I pick the middle of this bottom edge, well, here you see that we are getting a bit of an issue. It is going out in space. And part of the problem here is that this edge is shortened by the presence of the feature that I am trying to mirror. Let's change that. Let me click the X in order to deselect that. Let me grab a mate connector on the top edge, and let me reapply the features. Now we are getting a correct preview of what I want. I can hit the check mark, and one of the advantages of using mate connectors is that this makes it easy to accommodate different design changes. Let's say for whatever reason, maybe there's some interference in the assembly. We need this feature still in the model, but we need a little bit more inboard. We don't need it all the way out on the outside edge. Let's go to the mirror and then edit the mirror. There is an icon in order to edit the mate connector. And so we can move it. We can also realign it if we want to, but in this case, I want to move it, and I want to move it using the blue edge. Let me enter in a value. Let's do -6 and then hit the enter key. That shifts it inside the amount that I want. I will close and then hit the check mark, And in that way, we are able to mirror the feature that we want, but we're using an edited mate connector. So there you have it. That is how you can use mate connectors in a Part Studio for duplicating features.